Alright, we're starting alive tonight. We kind of late, but you know how it is. Better be late than never. Let the life build up. Share the life, share the life, share the life. Alright, wonderful. Share the life. Okay. The life is sharing, bro. Yeah, it's wonderful. Sharing the green foods, man. Alright. Wonderful. Tonight, you know, we're talking about the 30-day mucusless diet program, and we're gonna share the life as much as you can. Each one teach one. And tonight, when we had a post yesterday, last night, on the brother who has cancer and tumor is all shrinking, natural treatment. We have his mom right here, and we're going to introduce his mom to you all. I said last night I was gonna have his mom on the live tonight. You know what I mean? To tell you all what's happening with her son. And you know, if you're a parent, you know how you feel. If your son is sick, your child is sick, how we feel. You know what I'm saying? If we are sick, we know how our children feel when we get sick. So as a mother, if you all are mothers or fathers, know that when your children sick, how you all feel also. Alright? Wonderful. Okay. Go on the side over here. Right. Son. Wonderful. Alright, over here, son. Alright, you got it? It's a good boy. Don't shake the camera, bro. Alright, now, we're going to be embarking on a 30-day mucusless diet program. And when I say mucusless, we're talking about removing excessive amount of mucus from the mucous membranes. We're going to go to the cell membranes. We're going to go to the cell, the mitochondria of the cells, to help the cell to give you more energy, to receive nutrients so that your cells can give you energy. And in the process, we can prevent diseases at the same time. Alright, so that is what a mucusless diet is all about. When we're on a mucusless diet, we're going to have it written down step by step, day by day, what to use, what foods to use. And when you're on a mucusless diet, for the 30 days, you cannot eat cheese, you cannot drink milk, you cannot eat bread. So if you know that you're going to eat them foods, don't even think about the program, because all these foods cause excessive amount of mucus in the body. We're going to tell you how to use the food, the primary foods and the secondary foods together, so you can balance back the protein in the body, okay? Alright? We're not going to go to heavy protein. We're going to use the light proteins or the plant-based proteins for the 30 days. But mostly all the food is going to be juiced or blend, alright? Or lightly steamed. Alright? So you have to have a juicer and you have to have a blender. You must have both of them. In order for you to function properly during that mucusless diet program for 30 days, you have to have a blender and a juicer. Now, we don't want you to blend the celery. We don't want you to blend the green and red peppers. We want you to juice them, but you can blend some of the subacid fruits in the blender. You understand? And we're going to tell you how to use the fruits and what fruits to use on the program. But I want to introduce this lovely sister right here, man. This lovely sister right here from Barbados, right?
Yes.
And your son is living in the U.S.
Yes.
All right. And we'll talk a little louder. Make sure you come a little closer so you all could hear her. This is our mom, and don't forget, you know, a lot of us are parents, and when our children are sick, we feel it. I see this lady cry, man, for her son. I see her cry for joy when her son is feeling better. And I see us cry when she first came and see her son, you know, a lot of tears. And we as parents are supposed to know, if we have children, and our children is sick, how we gonna feel? So we have to understand how this lady feels, yeah? Welcome to Grenada, sister.
Thank you, Patrick.
Give thanks.
Thank you.
All right. We want to talk a little bit about the son.
Yes.
All right. He had cancer. How long?
From 2014.
From 2014.
Yeah,
so that's 5 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And he made a movement to go get better in a holistic center.
Yeah.
We don't want to name the center, but you know, this particular individual was highly recommended. Yeah?
Yeah.
And you went there with your son.
Yes.
And
On two different occasions.
you took it for what?
On two different occasions.
On two different occasions.
Yes.
All right. Now, where did the cancer start in your son?
In his right shoulder.
In his right shoulder. And we know his shoulder is removed.
Yes. His shoulder was amputated, I think, in 2015.
They removed the shoulder in 2015.
Yeah, a year
Okay.
after the diagnosis.
Okay, let me just take out the fan so people could hear. Are you all hearing properly? Make sure you're all hearing now. Let me take the fan so you all can hear. Because the lady is very soft-spoken, you know. She don't speak hard as me. Very soft-spoken. All right, so your son was diagnosed with cancer in the shoulder.
Yes.
In 2014.
Yes.
And he went to this holistic center in one of the Caribbean countries by a known herbalist.
Yes.
And you were there with your son.
Yes.
What aspired there to make you take your son back and he lost his arm?
Well, that's a nightmare story. It's too long to tell, and
Can you all hear what she's saying?
but it was
Yeah, right, wonderful.
It
Pick up a
was-
little louder.
it was a total nightmare.
Nightmare for you.
It was a total nightmare. Myself, along with lots of other people, believe the same things about this individual. So when we got the diagnosis, we decided, well, you know, we heard that the herbs, we know that the herbs are the healing
Of the nation.
You know? So
That's what
of
we all
course,
say.
you know, we got money together and we flew to where this person was operating from. We lots of different things. He told me he healed my son. My son got progressively worse under his supervision. He lied to me many times, blatant lies, and things got worse. My son became, the prognosis was dim.
Down there.
Yes.
No, I think you mentioned to me that your son's arm was weighing 120 pounds.
Yes.
And you said you had to lift your son's arm
I had to carry
to carry him to the bathroom.
Yeah.
How tough was that for you as a mother?
Very tough. It's something, having done it, now I look back at my strength, but it's something I never would have imagined I would have the will to do. But in this situation, there's no limit. You do whatever is required because
It's a child.
You know, and
Yeah.
I can't move the cancer, which is what got me here with you.
Wonderful.
So this is part of what is required. And I've been here for a little bit under 2 weeks, and I've witnessed significant change in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I've been to that other place 3 years ago on 2 different occasions, thousands of dollars later. The money is not even the issue, but the time and the lies and the deceit, and so many people are under the spell that this is it.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I can't speak for anyone else.
Yeah.
I can just tell my
For yourself,
story,
for your story, yeah.
you know, and I give thanks that this is the flip side to what I experienced.
Right, because I think I want to mention that sister, what she said to me was, when you came back, when you went back from that particular place, you had a very bad understanding of herbalist.
Yes, I did.
You didn't want to see any herbalist at all.
Exactly.
And that's because of what happened at Spa down there.
The experience.
And your experience took your son back to the US where they amputated his arm
Yes.
because the treatment there was not properly done.
Well, the doctors at the time said probably not with intention, but the guy that was treating my son was actually feeding the cancer, therefore killing my son.
When you were feeding the cancer.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So then your son got worse, and I think your son took radiation?
Yes. Yes. He had radiation, I think in 2015 or 16.
And how long the radiation treatment was for?
Can't quite recall. A few weeks, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't quite recall.
And I learned today from a family member that your son was put in home hospice. Is that correct?
Well, I actually found that out last week, but
Right.
I was quite surprised.
So the medical system gave up on your son.
There's nothing
and
more that
they can be done.
medically. Yeah.
Right, and they put your son in home hospice.
Yes, yes.
And because I think she mentioned to me today that the nurses was asking about your son, where he's at. Right?
Okay.
I met your son in 2017, I believe. In 2017, I met your son when I was in New York.
Yeah.
Your son came to me, and when your son came to me, his arm was already amputated. and his cancer was in his chest cavity, I think.
Yeah.
And his arm was not healing.
Yeah.
So I think I put your son on a program. But before we go there, I want to mention that you said to me you didn't want to see no herbalist. And that's understandable.
Yes.
Because of what you've been through with these previous herbalists. Yeah? So you didn't want to see no herbalist at all.
None at all.
And then I think you were introduced to me.
Yes, through my niece.
I don't know you personally because at first time I met you when you came to Grenada.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I didn't know you, I didn't know who you are, I never spoke to you before.
Right.
Until it showed up on a couple of weeks ago over here, right? Yeah. So when the person told you about Patrick, did you change that concept that you had about herbalist?
No, not immediately, because once bitten, twice shy. So, but after having conversations with my son, and he told me, Mom, I get results from Patrick like immediately. And I think that was from 2017 upon his first encounter.
Right, when he came to see me the first time.
Yes.
Right.
So it kind of, because results is what we're looking
yes,
for,
exactly.
not talk.
Exactly,
you know?
You're looking for results.
Exactly. And I've been here, as I said, for 2 weeks, and I know what I see. We have medical proof, and that's another thing that sets you apart, because you have to know what's going on inside the body to treat the body. At the other establishment, the person claimed that they know the human body, so they don't need. At this place, they couldn't take temperature, they couldn't take pulse. So if you can't read what's going on in the inside, if you're against X-rays and ultrasounds and everything else, how can you treat a patient? You're treating a person,
right?
You know. So I see how you did it differently, and I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing it before my eyes. My son is feeling it, and
you cried a lot of tears yesterday when you heard it too much shrunk from
the tears.
19.
The tears were from a different source. A different source.
Yes. And you came in and you met your son, and when you met your son, it was because he came in here and I came in together.
Yeah.
On the same flight. And when I saw him, I was very depressed because that situation that he was in was very tough.
Yes.
You know, and only today I found out he's in home hospice. But he's here, and when you met him with swelling and in his feet. And now I want you to tell the people now, you know, what your son look like today.
Well, his coloring is almost back to normal. He was very pale, almost yellowish. You can see he's probably low in iron, severely anemic. His energy level has improved, and he had an ultrasound done, I think, on the 2nd or 3rd day. Yeah,
we had an ultrasound done on we came in on a Thursday, we did an ultrasound on a Saturday.
Yes.
And the tumor was pushing across his liver.
Yes.
19.5 centimeters.
And I saw it almost the size of a baby.
Yes. And then I think the doctor said to you, when we looked at the original scan that was done in the US, he said the tumor had not changed from the size that your son did when he was in Philly.
Right.
Than when he came here. Yes. So what the tumor didn't change at all. The size did not change.
Yeah.
From there to then. And in the 3rd day you were there when the doctor came, and I want to mention again that we don't want to fight on the medical system because they are important, and that's why I'm saying to people every day, if you are a herbalist and you don't want to work with a doctor, you're wasting your time. It ain't gonna work, because you have to work with these doctors because they are important too. And they have the ultrasound, they have the CAT scan, they have the blood work, and we don't do these things. So you have to be open-minded to work with these brothers and sisters, because at least they don't fix anything, but that's where they're good. You know what I mean? In their test. So we did the first ultrasound, and we said we're going to do an ultrasound every week to see if the tumor is shrinking. Yeah. So the first ultrasound, the doctor said to you that the tumor is the same size when he left from the previous scan he did. Yes. So we're looking at 19.5 centimeters. So he said that his liver, his tumor was so big, it was pushing his liver across to the other side. But the beautiful thing about your son was he did not lose his appetite.
Yes.
And that's a blessing.
It is.
Yeah?
It is.
And I was very surprised that his appetite was still there. So we looked at his gallbladder, and we looked at his pancreas, and we looked at his intestines and his liver and his kidney, and they were all good. So that was a blessing. The only problem was the tumor was pushing the liver across. Now we did treatment for 1 week. Yeah. Did I give your son any food to eat?
No. That was the boot camp.
I want you to tell the people what I gave your son in 1 week, and what time of the day I fed him, and what time of the day he had to stop eat food. Not eat no food, but that's these things I giving him. I was giving him. Tell them what it is.
You start to eat at 12. And it's, I don't remember the name of the different liquids.
Liquids. Herbs.
The yellow herb and the green herb and the red herb.
A big pile of herbs in a big can, a big bag.
Yes.
You know? Yes. And we had the smoothie.
Yes.
And that was coconut jelly and Holy Immune and lots of vitamin C, lots of cell saver, lots of B complex, lots of stuff for energy in the smoothie. A lot of B pollen too. You know? And when did you realize your son's energy was coming back and he was feeling better?
In the last coming days, I wouldn't have to assist him as much as before. And he would tell me to say, you can see in his face, and he sit poolside. You know, if he's not feeling energetic, obviously he's just gonna feeling to lay down. We had a trip around the island today.
Yes, wonderful. You
know, I never would have imagined that to be possible.
Wonderful. You know, and the doctor who did the ultrasound yesterday and gave you the good news. That this tumor shrank from 19.5 centimeters to 15 centimeters. You were like tears of joy. You understand? I want you to tell the people as a parent or the mother how you felt knowing that your son's tumor was shrinking.
Well, first of all, Patrick, yesterday I kind of knew that the doctor was coming. He was supposed to come today.
Monday. He didn't come on Monday.
But I said to my son and my friend, the doctor's coming today, which was yesterday. I woke up with that feeling like he was coming. So we prepared ourselves, but I was so amped up. I was, you know, the whole situation and no news going in the direction you want it to go. You know, so when he finally showed up, I was like, this is it. I told him my nerves and everything, and he immediately recognized that my son looked a lot healthier.
Yes, but you did say that.
Even, you know, without examination, and you can see from his external. So when he did the ultrasound, and he was smiling as he did it, and then he said the difference. Oh goodness. Yeah.
And he said, your son is a miracle worker. Don't thank nobody else but your son, because he followed the program. He said, the doctor said, this is a miracle worker, because he, as a medical doctor, didn't expect to see a tumor shrink in 1 week. From 19.5 to 5 to 15.
Actually, he said you were a miracle.
He said, all right, not me, but Jehovah God is the miracle healer. Yes, Jehovah God is the miracle healer, not me. I don't heal nobody. And your son was very. I want to, you know what I want to tell people today? See this lady right here? Her son had one arm, and she was there from day one, taking care of her son, making sure he have his meals that he bought, his drinks, his herb teas, his supplements. And she was there to take care of her son. I don't know how I could thank you, man. I mean, you know, you have a bigger son than your son right here.
Yes, we have a good team, and I stand here alone, but I'm not alone. I have lots of
support,
brothers and sisters. I have a wide community of people that speak all different languages that tell me I'm praying for your son, and I'm lifting up in my meditation, and I give thanks for all the positive energy and all the prayers and for the different sources. I give thanks. It's been a long battle. It's ongoing. It started 5 years ago, and 5 years ago I really didn't think 2019 I was still going to be speaking about my son in the present tense. And as recent as a few months ago, I still didn't feel that. You know, but I have hope. This is what I needed. I have hope.
And yesterday give you more hope.
Yes.
That's wonderful, man.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yes.
Thank you for the above and behind the scenes, for everything you do.
Yes, and I'm doing everything for you from the heart.
From the heart.
You know, we ain't doing nothing
Not
for
just
money.
When people say from the heart, but you gotta go and hearticle.
Yes. Everything is for free for the brother and his mom. You know, we ain't charging nothing.
It hasn't been a cheap thing. It's been a long fight. It's cancer.
Wonderful. I understand.
Medication, herbs.
Yes.
Traveling.
We do everything for free for the brother. We doing everything for free. Accommodation is free. Treatment is free.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we have to love our people. You know. So, as I said that, I did my part to help the brother, and he's going to need a lot of more help because, as I said before, the tumor shrink from 19.5 to 15 centimeters. So we're going to have to put up a GoFund for the brother because, as I said before, he has one arm. So really and truly, he's supposed to be on disability. So I want everybody now, that even though all of us could put in $5, if we have 100 or 200 people put in $5 to that brother's account to help him to get the other product, because he has a long way to go still. He's not out of the woods yet. He has a long way to go, and it's going to take maybe a couple more months or years to get that cancer out of his system. Thank God it's not in his liver, but the tumor has to be shrunk. So we want to put in a GoFund for the brother and have his products, all the stuff will be sent to him. You know what I mean? Once he could afford to get these stuff, we're gonna send it to him as, not from me, but from Amazon, you know, Allergy Research Group. You know, once he can get the funds to get his stuff together for his treatment, wonderful. We did our part, and he's gonna leave. I think it's tomorrow you're leaving.
Yes.
All right, and I want you to give the people an account number. You know, even though it's $5, man. Make sure, because it could be any one of us children. I always tell people that. It could be your son, my son, you know, your mother's son, your grandson, your aunt, your uncle. Don't forget, we are our brothers and sisters' keeper. Don't forget that. Very significant. You know what I mean? And we have to support each other. And that's the reason why I always tell people that we can't do lots of things for free. Because if I want to help somebody, I have to make a living, so I could put something aside for the person who cannot afford to treat themselves. You see what I'm saying? So we have to try to put things together, because any one of us could fall sick. And any one of us could lose our insurance, because it happens every day. And once you lose your insurance in the big world, they ain't gonna see about you no more. Trust me. You understand? Because we're all imperfect. So we have to do things in the community to help to build up our people, so that when one falls sick, we can go and say, here it is, and take it out to see about that brother, and that could save his life. So I want you to give them the account number for me, please, Sister.
The account number is TD Bank.
TD Bank.
Philadelphia. I guess 432 044 7968.
7968.
So that's 432.
432. That's the account number now.
Yes.
432
044 7968.
7968.
That's it.
And that's it. 7968. Wonderful. That's the account number. Even though it's $5, we have to put into that brother's account. I'm going to do my part, and if we could do have 100 people, at least we can get them another treatment for at least a month or two, so that we can start shrinking the tumor more. And then I wanted him to come on when he's much better. And I wanted to come and thank everybody, because I know for a fact, you know, he said to me yesterday, Patrick, I want to live.
Indeed. Say that.
And that touched me a lot. You know what I mean?
Say that.
Yeah. That touched me. He said, I want to live. I said, brother, if you want to live, you're going to live, man. You're going to live. So we have to look out for our brothers and sisters. Okay, so what we're going to do after the presentation, we're going to put the number again under the post, so that you can, you know, help your brother, you know, or help your sister. You know what I mean? So they in turn can help themselves. At the end of the day, we are our brothers and sisters keeper. Okay? All right. Anything you want to say again? sister?
Just thank you. And my thanks might be simply stated, but
Yes.
very deeply felt.
You're
Not
very
only
welcome.
felt by me, but everyone that loves me and everyone that's connected.
Wonderful.
To my son.
Give thanks.
Yeah, much love.
Bless the Lord, you know? Yes. And I want to say that, you know, I'm kind of busy, so busy I am.
No.
You know, and that's why I thank you very much for coming to take care of your son. Because
Thank you.
I might not have been able to run back and run to him all the time and spend this time because I'm so busy over here. So I want to thank you for coming.
When I was traveling with you on my way from the airport and I see how you were going, was Patrick!
Yes, you see what's going on.
That's why you don't get him on the phone.
So you know how it is. So you know, another time I don't want to answer the phone because I'm very busy. A lot of people, and people are getting better. They're doing programs, and that's why we're doing programs today to help people to get better, to throw off them sicknesses that you will have. All right. So I want to thank you.
We need a healer to.
Yeah, we need a healer.
Educate the people.
Yes, the Most High is the healer.
Yes.
But I always say to people that the body heals itself, and you can attest to that.
Indeed.
That we gave your son things not to force his organs. We give him mostly liquids, soft things.
Yes.
He didn't eat no heavy foods. We had everything in liquid form, but the liquid form with nutrients feeding his cells and feeding his organs. And then in the process, we increasing the function of the natural killer cells, NK cells or null cells, and we started increasing the function of the T lymphocytes, T4, T8. And they are the ones that help to shrink or kill them tumors long term. You know what I mean? So you have to eat no kind of big beef and chicken and pork and fish to do these things. Natural thing from the earth that helps. You know, so all now his feet is all swollen is gone, face swollen is gone. Wow, this brother is looking so good. And they want to put him in hospice. All right. You know what I mean? They give up on the brother, but you know what? God didn't give up on him yet because he wants to live. You know what I mean? So I want to thank you, man. I see you shed some tears, man. I said, you had me shedding tears too, you know. You know what I mean? When we came and see, you know what I mean? The wife said, man, you got to help the brothers and sisters, you know. So I want to thank you for coming and see about your son. Yes. And I want you to talk to parents who have sick children.
I do, and stop feeding them all the pretty plastic bags.
Yes, the junk food.
And things. Don't just eat for belly full.
Yeah, the belly full, it make no sense. Bless and love, sister. Thanks, you know. Thanks to the Most High. Bless and love. All right. So we're going to start now with our 30-day cancer prevention program. All right. Now, them over there. Wait for the turn. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Put it on 3. Put it on 3. 3? Yeah. All right. Watch me, please. I see that. That's good. Which one is it? Okay, now the program is going to start on the 9th of August. Okay, son. The program is going to start on the 9th of August. And the purpose of the program is to remove excessive amount of mucus from the mucous membranes. We're going to work on the cell membrane and we're going to work on organs of elimination. But we won't be using foods that have lots of mucus. Although the body needs some mucus because the stomach produces mucus from the acid that the stomach produces. So we're going to still have a little bit of that in the stomach or a little bit in the mucous membranes, but the mucus of that is no mucus at all. All mucus should be eliminated from the diet. So we're going to have no colds, no flus, no sinusitis, no sinuses full of mucus. We're not supposed to have no head cold, and we're not supposed to have no mucus in the stool because we're going on a mucusless diet, okay? So we're going to have the step-by-step program for the 30 days on KRISTYBWOKS.biz. And there are a few herbs you might have to get. Nikki Lane is on the live. You can call Nikki Lane and you can have get the herb from her. Or you can call Ambrosia and you can get the herb from them. Or you can go to, I think, the Malika website. I'm going to put it on another post. And you can also get the herbs from her. It's just a few herbs you got to get. And some herbs are going to work on the kidney. Some herbs are going to work on the liver. Some herbs are going to work on the mucus and the cell membranes. Some herbs are going to work on the brain. Some herbs are going to work on the heart and circulation. So we're going to put all the herbs down and all the directions for the program. Okay? Now, We're looking at alkaline foods and less mucus forming foods. So we want to go to the subacids. We're going to go to the subacids. These here are subacids. And we're going to go to the alkaline. See, don't forget. Because these two together, these two right here, is alkaline. Ginger is an alkaline herb. And cucumber is alkaline. So we're going to teach you how to mix them together to keep the body more alkaline in a pH of 7.45, 7.5. And then we're going to teach you now how to get rid of the mucus in the body by juicing them on a regular for the 30 days and using the primary foods and the secondary foods. So all these foods here should be juiced. Come over here, son. See them here? All of them. See? All of them. See? All of them. And because America now is in the summer, we're going to use lots of liquids and to cool you down. So celery and cucumbers are good foods to cool you down, and especially if you're a woman and you're going through menopause and you're getting out of hot flashes, you can use these two vegetables together, and they will also cool you down also, okay? And the alkaline, all right? And we're going to the all these right here. So all these are the foods you're going to use. Okras, avocados, and this fruit, fruit should be used when the temperature is hot. So you're only going to use this fruit, which is the avocado, between the hours of 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. while you are doing the program, because you're going to work on the cell membranes. And these have essential fatty acids to put into the cell membrane so that you can produce your good prostaglandins, okay? PGE1 for good circulation and prevent inflammation, all right? Then we have this guy right here. This guy should be juiced. Do not cook him. I want you to juice him. You're going to put him in a juicer, and you're going to juice him with all the other stuff here. See them here? Lettuce, pork choy, cabbages, all of them should be juiced together. So the juicing should be done every day. But before you start juicing, watch me now, son. For the first 2 days of the program, don't forget the program starts on the 9th of August. So you can give yourself enough time to get everything together, the foods and the herbs. The first 2 days, from the 9th of August to the 11th of August, you are going to go on a fruit fast. But you are going to use the fruits that is subacids. You are not going to use the acid fruits. So no oranges, no grapefruits, no tangerines. Only pears, apples, blueberries, strawberries, gooseberries, and elderberries. All the berries. So you're going to go to the subacids. For 2 days, from the 9th of August to the 11th of August, you're going to do an organ elimination by doing a flushing of the gallbladder, the liver, the spleen, the pancreas, the small and the large intestines. You're going to clean that out first. And then the next day, on the 9th of August, you are going to start to go on a 2-day fruit fast. Only fruits. Nothing else but fruits. But the fruits must be either sweet fruits or subacids, not acid fruit. Don't forget, you all say I speak too fast and speaking slow. All your fruits from the 9th of August to the 11th of August, you're going to put it on christybooks.biz. 2 days, you should only be eating fruits. If you have diabetes, the fruits should not be eaten. If you don't have diabetes, you're going to eat the fruits from the 9th of August to the 11th of August. For 2 days, only fruits. While you are eliminating, on the 11th of August, you are going to start to use your juices. Over here, son. All the greens, green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, ginger, celery, beets, cilantro, pork choy, lettuce, cabbages, pumpkin. All of these should be juiced in a juicer, not a blender. Don't forget, these here should not be put into a blender, but should be put into a juicer. All right, and you can take the pulp if the fruits, if the vegetables are organic or certified organic, and you can make ice cream with the pulp, or you can blend them up in some coconut water and have that before you go to bed. But these should be juiced, not put in a blender. Your apples should be juiced, but if you want to have your apples mixed with your gooseberries and your blackberries and your strawberries and your pear, you can put coconut water in here and you can blend them together. And you're going to have that during the day between the hours of 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. The fruits should not be eaten after 6 p.m. Don't forget that. Your fruits should not be eaten after 6 p.m. for the 2 days. So for the 9th, from the 9th of August to the 11th of August, you're going to eat lots of fruits, some acid and your sweet fruits, no acid fruits. And you'll start eating your fruits at 11 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. in the evening. After that, no fruits at all. Anything after that should be water and your vegetable juices. All right? And your fats, which is your avocados, should be eaten between the hours of 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. You're going to burn up this, you're going to burn it up because you need heat in the stomach to break down your fats. Don't forget that. So you must do a little walking, a little stretching, or some exercise to burn the fats up. You have to do the walking, stretching to burn the sugars up because sugars go up and out. Don't forget. In the Caribbean countries, we have these over here. So if you are in the Caribbean countries and you want to embark on the program, all the fruits that are in season should be eaten. Like these here, good for your lung. Right? Now, from the 11th of August, go backwards. Your juicing should be introduced now. And your juicing, but you're now going to use, over here, Sunset, your primary foods and your secondary foods together. Primary foods and secondary foods. So you can take these foods and you can put it in your pot and you can boil it for what I have, or soak it overnight and then boil it for half an hour or 45 minutes. And you can put in there your okra and your onions and your garlic and your green peppers and your red peppers in your primary foods and in your secondary foods. Right? Lots of water. Lots of green juices. Lots of coconut water. And lots of good sleep. So between 7 p.m., 8 p.m. at night, the only thing you should have before you go to bed is a glass of vegetable juices to get into your cells, to feed your cells nutrients so you can give your cells energy to fight for you. Alright? Now, when you make your juices, I don't want you to use no oils, no olive oil, no coconut oil, no flax oil. We're going to use the black seed powder, or you can use your avocado to get your fats for your cell membranes. Small amount of fats, not lots of it, because all fats is also acidic. But you're going to use your black seed powder or your flaxseed meal in the process to get you to have your good prostaglandins producing from your cell membrane, but no oils, no coconut oil, no olive oil, no grapeseed oil, no oil at all, period. All right? Wonderful. Okay. Now, we don't want to stay too long, but this is an idea of what the program will be all about. So tomorrow We're going to put the program together on Christy Books. Tell you how to go about the program, eating morning, afternoon, and evening. But nothing at night except juices. And then you will see, for the first couple of days, or for the first week, if there is excessive amount of mucus in your body, you're going to start to pass them out. In your nose, anywhere that have a hole. In your mouth, in your bottom, in your penis, in the vagina. Yeast going to come out. Parasites going to come out. And all the mucus in your brain, in your head cold, going to start to come out too. You understand? And then you're going to feel better. 30 days. Mucusless diet. Share the life and also share the post with somebody who is sick. And put them on this mucusless diet for 30 days. And you will see automatically, you're going to see all the pressure going to drop, all the sugar level going to drop. You're going to see all the cancer cells going to start to go away, decrease, and they're going to feel better. Pass the program on to somebody else, okay? Don't forget, give thanks and praises to the Most High, Jehovah God, and don't forget to give thanks and praises to the Most High God and His Christ. Blessed love. And the number to call is 718-469-0985. That's Ambrosia or Christy Books, KRISTY BWKS.biz, and the number is 1473-421-9604. Or Nikki Lane is there. She's going to put her number under the post. If you want to get her from her, you can. If you want to get her from Amazon, you can. If you want to get her from Malacca, you can. And the Hebrew Israelites. Blessed love, because we have to keep the money in our community. Don't forget. So our community could get bigger and build up and start to buy up everything in our community instead of letting somebody else come and own your stuff in your own community. Don't forget that. Live Africa. Africa unite. Now we hear about Ebola in the Congo. So let me give you about 1 minute on that. Ebola in the Congo. How come Ebola going in the Congo now? How come? How come after all these years, Ebola started to rise up his head again? In the Congo. Only in Africa. Eh? Not in America, not in the UK, not in Romania, not in France. Only in Africa. How come? Ebola doesn't show up in Africa, in the Congo now. Because these demons, you know what they do? When they come into Africa, they go into Africa, and they go into the Congo, and they see all the minerals that the Congo have, to bamboozle the people, They put all these viruses in the Congo to kill the people, to take the minerals. That's what they do to Africa. And unless these African, so-called African leaders understand what these demons are doing to them, killing their people with all these viruses that they say originated in Africa, we're going to have these conditions coming to the Caribbean countries sooner or later, because once they find oil down here, they're going to come and they're going to put the virus in your country also to kill out your people and take your oil and take your natural resources. Learn that. Blessed love. Give thanks and praises to the Most High. Give me the phone, sir. Don't take it off. Blessed. You all keep on don't keep on not building up your community and see what's going to happen to you all eventually. You know what I mean? They come in and take everything in the Caribbean from you all, and you're all going to be aliens in your own country. Take it from me. Ebola come back and show its head again. Why? Because they're going into your own country and take your resources. All the minerals that the Congo have, you know what I mean? They're going to kill off all the people just to get the minerals from inside there. And they're going to put it in your cell phones, in your computer, and they all come from Africa. So learn that. Learn to build up your community, and don't let anyone come in your community and own what you have. Don't forget that. Caribbean people learn that. Blessed love. Good night. Thanks.